You reclaimed your time, you protected your energy, you've learned to communicate with clarity. But when you walk into a room, do people actually feel you? Because logic gets you hired, presence gets you followed. Emotional intelligence and presence create influence. The kind that people can actually feel as you walk into the door. In 4 minutes, I'll give you the prompt that exposes that emotional pattern quietly running your leadership, and that most women leaders never even see it. If you lead from a mask long enough, you don't just lose the room, you lose yourself, your voice. And the cost isn't only influence, it's the way you go home. That full calendar and an empty nervous system. Today, I'm showing you how to use AI to lead with emotional intelligence and presence. So people don't just hear your words, but they believe your vision. Most emotional intelligence content teaches you how to read other people, how to be more empathetic, how to manage difficult conversations. That's helpful, but it's only half of the job. The real power, the kind that shifts a room, comes when you feel your own emotions fully and still choose how you show up. By the end of this video, you will have 3 things. 1, a way to map your emotional triggers so you stop leaking stress. 2, a 30 seconds presence ritual that you can use before any meeting. And 3, a psychological safety charter that makes your team braver. Please stay with me until the end because I will reveal the one professional habit that makes women leaders forgettable in rooms that they were meant to own. Picture this. You are in the boardroom, your strategy is solid, your data is clean, your slides are perfect, and people are checking their phones, looking around, very distracted. So what do? What any high achiever will do. Add more logic, more evidence, more proof. And then you end up rambling. But the problem was never your data. The problem is you weren't there. Your body was in the chair or standing up in front of everyone, but your presence was behind a wall of professionalism. And when you live there for long enough, you become just a performance instead of a person or a leader that you are meant to be. The prompt number 1 is gonna be the one that brings you back to yourself. Inside the Thrive Forward model, emotional intelligence isn't about managing emotions. It's about acknowledging them, understanding what you are actually feeling so you can choose how to respond. AI then becomes your integration partner. You bring the messy truth, AI helps you with the pattern and find the language. Let's map what really happens under the surface. Stop pushing through the frustration. Let's look at the data of your feelings. These prompts aren't about fixing yourself. They are about understanding yourself. So, here is the prompt number 1. Act as my emotional intelligence coach. I'm feeling frustrated, anxious, or disconnected about a specific situation. Help me map the pattern. What was the specific trigger? What is the hidden story I'm telling myself? What did I actually need in that moment? Value, boundary, recognition, or safety? What would a grounded, self-led response look like? Based on this, what are my top 3 emotional triggers? And what do they reveal about what I value most as a leader? And here's how you use it. Write 3 sentences. What happened, what you felt, what you did. Paste it. Let AI reflect the pattern back to you. You move from reactive to responsive. You stop leaking stress and start leading with clarity. Next, a 30-second ritual that changes your state before you walk into the room. Presence isn't a personality trait, it's a choice. This is how you prepare your state. Here is prompt number 2. I'm entering a situation and I feel a strong emotion. Help me prepare for presence. What is my root truth here? What is my intention for how I want to be, not what I want to get? Give me a 30-second grounding ritual to reset my nervous system. If I get triggered, give me 3-word reset phrase to bring me back to center. Give me 1 sentence I can say that's both honest and leader-like. Let's make this real. You are nervous before you are giving feedback to one of your senior team members. Your reset phrase might be clear and kind. When tension rises, you say it internally. Pause and breathe, and your presence comes back. Not because you perform calm, but because you chose it. Now, let's make that presence contagious. The best leaders don't have the best ideas. They make it safe for everyone to have them. Here is the prompt number 3. Help me create psychological safety on my team. Based on my leadership style, Why might people hesitate to speak up? What is one behavior I can shift to signal I am truly approachable? Draft a safety charter, 3 specific commitments about how I'll show up when things get difficult. Give me 5 phrases I can use in meetings that invite honesty without losing authority. When you give your team permission to be human and make mistakes, they feel safe. When they feel safe, they innovate. When they innovate, they thrive. When they thrive, you thrive. Remember the professional habit that makes you forgettable? You may want to write this down. Emotional neutrality. The emotional neutrality mask, not calm, not grounded, neutral. Neutral doesn't feel safe. Neutral feels unavailable. Neutral feels untrustworthy. Try this instead. 3 small shifts. Here is what matters most. This is the part that's hard. Here is how we move forward. Presence isn't intensity. It's a gift. A gift you give to yourself and to your team, to your family. When you are comfortable with yourself, everyone else relaxes too. Here is your challenge this week. Run prompt number 1. Choose one messy situation. Be honest. Then use prompt number 2. Before one important meeting, notice what shifts. If you want the full library of prompts for women leaders, make sure you download the whole AI Integrated Leadership Blueprint. Available in the description of the video. I want to ask you something. What is the emotion you usually hide at work? Think what would change if you led with it. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe because next week we're gonna cover use case number 5, AI fluency. We demystify the tech and turn it into your sharpest leadership skill. People don't feel data, they follow you. I'll see you next.